Hey guys, I'm Ethereum. Today we're playing Guild Wars 2, as you can probably tell. And we're going to Frost Gorge, which means one thing for me. Jormag. I crashed the first time I tried to make this video, and it should work now. So we'll take a Charzuka, and that is Jormag. The lag, excuse the lag. It's a dragon fight. It's gonna happen. I can't do anything about it. I'm playing on lowest graphics right now. Fraps lags. This is the last dragon fight video. You won't have to put up with lag like this for that long. We're gonna make it so that auto attacks. God, 10 frames per second. That's not good. Basically, in the Jormag fight, you just have to take down the corrupted ice shield. He will create it again after a while, after he flies off, comes back down. You have to do this over and over again. After you kill him, like a little bit, you attack him, do damage. Jormag gets angry, flies off, puts down the ice shield, and it's fine. Yeah. It's actually a lot harder than that, because you can't go on this blue stuff, it'll hurt. You have to get a Charzuka and basically use the #1 skill. Don't use any of the other ones right now, other than maybe Heat Shield, but basically do that. If you see yourself taking damage, get the hell off that ice, because it will hurt like hell. Drop the Charzuka when that bit happens. Don't get stuck on that little ledge, and make sure you get up here, target him, and do as much damage as you possibly can. And after a certain amount of damage, he'll get angry, fly off, and basically, well, be a douche and come back down and make another one of those ice shields that you have to kill. It's a long fight, but it's worth doing. You see, he flies off like a douchebag, and you have to come back. No, I don't want to look up at Jormag. I already know he's there. I don't need to look up at him. And I'm just gonna get back into position. That guy's got Vigil Armor. Gotta love Vigil Armor. It looks nice. I'm actually seriously thinking of doing a little transmutation trick to get the Vigil Armor on my Order of Whispers character, who you're looking at right now. Yes, we know. We have done this before. Believe it or not. And I'm taking a lot of damage from that. Damn it. I'm not used to my current build. I recently changed my build from the one I usually did in most of my other videos, which was a Cleric's Healing Guardian build, to a pure toughness build that I did myself. And so far it's going really well, because I barely ever die in PvE, except for in fights like this where only rangers, when it gets to the end phase, only rangers can really do much, and only people who have long range attacks, and it's just really annoying. And I just did something I probably shouldn't have. Yeah, that's if you use the other abilities, you kind of do a rocket jump, which is not useful at all in this fight, because you jump onto that, and you don't want to do that. But he'll be fine. He's got a longbow. He will be able to do the fight over that area, which you'll see soon. But I won't, because I can't do that range. Even with a scepter, I don't have that range capacity, so I'm going to just have to wait or kill all the ads, which, yeah. With these fights, as long as you do some damage in the fight to part of the fight, like the boss or such, or the ice wall, I think counts, you get the loot at the end. As long as you do that, a little bit of damage to anything in the fight, I think you, like, even the elementals that spawn like that, if you kill one of those, you get the loot at the end. You get the loot from that, and yeah. Oh, so that's what happens. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so if you do any of the little things that are up on my map at the moment, that are glowing, you will get part of the fight. If you do any, like, if you contribute to any of those, basically. Which is basically just get the packed weapons and kill him. And as you can see, the ice shield's almost down. We're gonna do a rocket jump. Once it is down, drop it, it's stunned. Jump ahead with my epic greatsword ability that I love, and deal heaps of damage to Jormag. Jormag, you're going down. You can see his health going down so fast when people get at him. Or it's not Jormag, it is the claw of Jormag, I should say, because Jormag is an Elder Dragon. This is not an Elder Dragon. This is an Elder Dragon champion, like the Shatterer or Tequatl the Sunless. And if you guys are wondering, I won't be doing a Zaitan fight just for the sheer... I would love to. It's one of my favourite fights in the game. It's my second favourite dungeon. No, it's by far my favourite dungeon. But I can't... There's no one wanting to do a Ra story or a Ra explorable because... Well, a Ra is impossible to do. It's just so damn hard. And nobody ever does story mode other than maybe Cough so they can get... Oh, yeah. Boom. Oh, God. That looks like it hurt. Is he dead? No, he's not dead, of course. He won't die from that. Although he hasn't got wings left, so he can't fly. He can't fly. It's a good thing. That is a very, very good thing if you can't fly. I still got my Charzuka. Will that actually hit him? If that can hit him, I'll be happy. That guy's got fused. Bloody hell, lucky him. And the gauntlets that I wish I had. I just couldn't get them. Am I? No, they're not. I'm gonna go get one of the flamethrowers and see if I can do anything with that. No, don't jump towards him, you stupid bloody idiot. Charzukas, it's actually a flamethrower. These things are fun. Basically, woo, jump over here and get blown back, of course, because every time he roars, I get scared. Me, the Guardian Extraordinaire, gets scared of a dragon. Actually, I'd probably be quite scared of this in real life. It's bloody big dragon that can kill me in one hit, no, pretty much, but no, I can't do anything. I'm just gonna have to switch to Scepter and help out with these a bit. Why am I shouldn't still be taking damage from the ice. Bloody hell. Take out the ice crystals. These guys are just stupid. They're not doing anything. Well, that guy just started moving, but yeah, point stands. Wish we could fight oh god. I wish we could fight Jormag properly. That would be awesome, because another Elder Dragon fight would be awesome.
Watch the ledges.
Gonna switch to combat. You don't need to see all the guild chat. But jump. Okay. I should probably not go up there. That's a bad idea. I said that's a bad idea. Now go near the healing turret. And hopefully that bomber, that kamikaze. Yeah, the wall's been... That doesn't make sense. Oh yeah, when they say that, when people start running in and trying to kill it, follow them if you're a melee class. Otherwise just range it, but it's probably best to do this because you can get a lot of damage on it in a short amount of time, and we're running at 10 frames per second, but please don't just leave the video for... It's a bit late to say this really, but please don't leave the video because of the frame rate, because yeah, it happens. I barely get 20 frames per second when I'm actually doing this without other people, without recording, so it's kind of normal. Thank God for healing turrets and engineers being able to heal. Give me my heal. There we go. Yep, scared of him doing that. Okay. Bloody good fight though. He looks really cool, like a solid ice dragon. It's awesome. But it's almost over. Okay, I'm gonna say it now because I probably will forget later. But if you like this video, go and actually have a look at or if you like Guild Wars or the dragon fights in general, because they're some of the best things in Guild Wars. if you like them, go have a look at the Shatter and Gw2 fights. Sadly, those two are in a lot lower quality because I was playing on a different computer which didn't have as good of a monitor, and my laptop, which actually has a better monitor than my desktop, I need a new monitor, is what I'm playing on now, and it means I can get 1080p videos without having to use super sampling, which is terrible, and you should never use super sampling just for the fact that it will kill your computer. Not literally, but it will probably kill your game and crash it. Oh god. Heal someone like that. Heal teammates like that. After we are done with this fight, I'll go through the build and armor of what I used to kill it, because I might as well show my build off while I am thinking about it, because it's a different build to my old cleric's build that I never showed anyone anyway. But I'll actually probably do a highlight on that build, because it was actually a really good build, and I don't remember where I got it, so I can't link anybody to it really, but it was a really overpowered build for healing. Come on, let us get up close and actually kill it, because nobody can range this thing properly. I'm gonna get this person up. If you get Icy Grave, which is pretty much death, it is an icy grave. If you go near these things, it's horrible. If you go onto this ice, the golems in this fight are pretty much useless. If you can get them there, they do a decent amount of damage, but apart from that, they're pretty much useless. Okay, got to take out the ice pillars. Oh, we're getting 20 frames per second. No, we're back down to 18. The maximum I'm letting this go to is 20, hoping that we would get a relatively steady frame rate. But there's a lot of people here, and shit happens. Flameseeker? Oh, that guy's played old Guild Wars 1. I actually haven't played it. I must get it and play it, because although I play Guild Wars 2, and Guild Wars 2 is probably much better, Guild Wars 1, for one, I want the Hall of Monuments items, like the Flaming Sword and everything, but I like old games, and Guild Wars 1 is quite old, and it is a definite classic in MMOs, and I would like to play it. Gotta kill it. It's going down so quickly. I did this fight not too long ago, so I might not actually get anything. I did it today, so do I get anything? I don't get a bonus chest. You would usually in this fight get a bonus chest, but like all of them, like that, we didn't have that feature in. Yeah, I don't get the chest. I don't get it because I did it earlier, but usually there would be a big chest over here, and you'll just go up and press F and open it. And I'm getting still 16 frames. Lots of these people will leave and go sell their stuff or salvage, but there'd usually be a big chest here and a little chest popping up over here where my cursor is, and it would just, you click on it, it's like a daily, pretty much. But Jormag is, or the Claw of Jormag is basically, well, the Claw of Jormag. It is Jormag's dragon champion. It is powerful as all hell. It's in a level 80 zone. I didn't actually show which waypoint to get to it, so you go from Earthshake waypoint up here. I'll draw it on the map. You go up here, and the fight's around here. Start over here, end up here. Like that. Okay. As I said, I will show my build now, but in case you don't want to see my build, it's not the best build in the world, I'm still working on it, but in case you don't want to see it, that's so cool, I can do that too, but oh yeah, actually I need to mention this first. About the fight, afterwards, you can go here to this, guy who is a Vigil, I think he's in the Vigil now, but he used to be a son of Svanir, and he's seen the wrong in his ways, whatever. You can get these recipes, which are for weaponsmithing, huntsman, all of that, which make the corrupted weapons. They look awesome, but they cost a lot. And then not the recipes, but yeah, and you need 400 weaponsmithing. And then there's the icy runestones, which is what people come here for. You need 100 of these for every single legendary weapon. Yeah, 1 gold each. That's 100 gold straight. That's basically, it's just insane. It's insanely expensive. But yeah. Anyway, if you enjoyed the Jormag part of this video and you're going to leave because you don't want to see my build, that's fine. But I will do a separate video on my build. I'm not going to explain everything of how it works. I'm just going to give a quick overview of the build I used at this time to do it, because it's going to change, because I'm redoing everything and I'm not starting again, but I'm going to add stuff and redo stuff to the build. But if you don't want to see it, then go and, well, leave, rate, comment, subscribe. Comments are the best, all of that. And they fixed the tents. These tents were broken in the Shatterer video. You could see through the back. Anyway, but if you like the video, please rate, comment, subscribe. Leaving comments is the best at the moment, because I like to hear from people who watch my videos. So goodbye if you don't want to see the build part. People who are staying, thank you for staying. And okay, the armor that I'm using, I need to replace the Aurora, the Archon pieces with Aurora, which are it's only 2 of them. But then I need to replace my really old gear with Melandru Aurora gear, because it's old and it needs replacing. I just like the way those gauntlets look. But then I've got my main. This should be up here, actually. I've got my greatsword, which needs replacing. It's a healing one, which was from ages ago. I would ideally replace it with one that gives you toughness, power, toughness, vitality, which is what the Aurora usually does. And then this was for healing power, but I changed my build shortly after I got those. So yep, then I've got the Shield of the Moon, which looks like, well, I can show you guys. Swap weapon. Looks like that. It looks beast, in my opinion. Then I've got Ember Glow, just because I wanted to use Scepter Shield, which is a weird combination, but it works. And Ember Glow is a cool looking one, and it's Ember Glow with Superior Sigil of Geomancy. I need to replace that sigil. Inflict bleeding on nearby foes for 7 seconds when you swap to weapon in combat. I need to replace it with a better sigil, but that's power, precision, condition damage. Really, I should get one that is toughness, vitality, power, toughness, vitality, but I basically just bought it because it's nice looking and everything, and that is a power, vitality, condition, damage. On these two, I was focusing on power, and on that it was vitality. And I wanted a shield because of the traits that I'll show you briefly in a second. Then I've got it's precision, vitality, healing power. It is not powerful to what I need, and yeah. I also have a hammer, which I use in dungeons just for the fun of it, because hammers are so fun, which is Remnant of Ascalon, and that's a healing power one. I used it in my healing power build. I should replace it, but it was expensive, and I don't really want to buy another exotic hammer. So I'll probably get one from dungeons and keep this, because it's it's a named one, and they're cool. And it has Superior Sigil of Life, gain 10 healing every time you kill a foe. That's really a support hammer. And then you have the torch, which I use. I don't use this for combat. I use it in the Eternal Battlegrounds jumping puzzle, and just when I need light in places. And it's a level 70, so it's pretty shit. But yep. And it actually has a very good sigil. I like that sigil. But then for the armor, as you can see, it's meant to be all Melandru's or Aurora, but yeah, there's some pieces that aren't. The stats are over here, as you can see. I have, well, you've seen these before, I guess. They're they're not the best. I can make them better. For the skills, I have, well, you can see what I have. I have that, because if I wasn't on this, I would probably use Tome of Wrath because I'm trying to squeeze out as much damage, but considering I'm a Sylvari, Take Root is very powerful and allows me to survive through a lot while my heal is recharging, because you don't get much healing power, and basically what you want is Virtue of Resolve and Signet of Resolve are your main heals. And the reason why I use Signet of Resolve is because it cures a condition every 10 seconds as a passive, and that is really powerful. It's just powerful. The utilities, you can really do anything you want, because none of them really affect the build. But I use Retreat and Stand Your Ground because they both give swiftness. Not Stand Your Ground, Save Yourselves. Save Yourselves also, it gives every boon in the game, I think. And it also gives you stability. Stability is... Does it give you stability? Thought it did. Doesn't. So, I would actually replace that if I wasn't using the speed boost on it so much. Replace it with Stand Your Ground, which gives you stability, and stability means you ignore control effects and everything, and that is overpowered as all hell, and it gives it to everyone around you in your team. Retreat, just because it gives you Aegis, that's really good, and Swiftness, because Swiftness is great. And then I use that, Sword of Justice, mainly just because it adds a bit more damage, and it also gives you a little bit of... what could I call it? It just gives you a bit more tanking ability, because you can get it to take some damage for you. I would also possibly replace it with the Shield of the Avenger. They last about the same time, but I prefer that, or the Arcane Hammer. But it depends on the situation. That's the one that I generally just swap out depending on what I'm doing. Then traits, I have 20 in Zeal at the moment. I'm going to probably change a lot of these around. But the main one I rely on here is Valor 30, because it gives you toughness, and that... because this is a PvE, it's not for World vs. World. If it was World vs. World, it would all be in Honor for the Vitality, because more health in World vs. World is better as a Guardian. But toughness, 300, and critical damage, 30%. That's actually really good, because you can set stuff up with this, which I haven't done, actually. So when you crit, you do certain things. I don't think I did set this up. 5% of toughness is given as a bonus to precision. That also gives you more... that was really just a filler because there was nothing else I needed there. But that also gives you more critical damage because precision gives you critical damage. Strength in numbers, nearby allies gain 70 toughness based on your effective level. If you're in a group, which I usually am, because I use this a lot for dungeons, that will give you 70 more toughness. That's good. Honorable Shield, gain 90 toughness when wearing a shield. That wielding a shield and reduce the cooldown of shield skills. That's because that's why I use a shield, for the 90 plus toughness. Then up here, and you have these, which are gain A's when your health reaches 50%. It's really just for tanking a bit more damage. Courageous Return, Virtue of Courage is recharged when you rally. That's actually really useful because you can do, well, Virtue of Courage. You can give yourself Aegis, and it's just helpful. Might of the Protector, gain might when you block attacks. That's really useful because you get up, you block an attack, and then you rally, you get up, you block an attack with Aegis, and then you gain might, which allows you to get your damage output. That works quite well. And then Zealot Speed. Create a symbol of wrath when your health drops below 25%, 30-second cooldown. Well, that's useful because a symbol of wrath, well, I'm pretty sure they do damage. I haven't figured it out right now. I don't really need to because I can't really do much about what's there. You create a single symbol of protection when you take falling damage. I only have that one on because I have been doing a lot of jumping puzzles, and it's useful. The one I usually had was immobilizing a foe also applies 5 stacks of vulnerability. That one, because you use your great sword, which is binding blade, pull, and that immobilizes them. Like that. The rabbit died though, so it immobilizes them puts 5 stacks of vulnerable ability, means you do more damage. Scepter power, I actually usually have that on Greatsword power, which is... Actually, you could use that if you're using lots of spirit weapons, but I wouldn't. I usually use Greatsword power, I think it is. Yeah, it's Greatsword power. I usually use that, VII. And then down here, 20 in Honor, which gives you Vigorous Precision, gain 5 seconds of Vigor when you deliver a critical hit. That's the good one. Vigor's useful. It's another buff. Having as many buffs as possible at one time is useful, so... Yep. That's where another thing with the critical and having lots of precision. Then... Symbols are larger. Writ of Exaltation, that one's just brilliant. I love it. And then Selfless Daring, the end of your dodge roll heals nearby allies. You always have that. That if you have 20 in Honor, that's useful. Two-handed Mastery, that one's good, but there's others that you could use. Like, there's a lot of others depending on what you're doing, but I usually switch that one out. But yeah, so that's pretty much my build. As I said, I'll probably do a full build video once the build is done, because I need better armor. I need to set up a lot of different sets, because yeah, I need more weapons. I need lots of things, but I'll do all that at another date. And yeah, so if you like the build part of this video and the Jormag part, just thought I should add the build on at the end, because it is kind of useful to know what I personally use. Oh, that's interesting. The crates don't render as much. Oh, that's because I'm on low graphics. But if you like the build part and the Jormag part, please rate, comment, subscribe. Subscribing allows you to see what videos I put out in the future, and it's good for me to see that I've got more people watching my videos on a daily basis or whenever I put them out. But yeah, and thanks for watching. Goodbye.